Producing a vaccine to fight the Ebola virus has proven to be a daunting task in the United States and abroad. More than 4,500 people have died during the current outbreak. While health workers trying to cope with containing the virus, a solution is still months away. CCTV's Nitza Soledad Perez joins us from Atlanta now with more details on this part of the story.
Months away is still the best case scenario for an Ebola vaccine. Authorities here are trying to shorten the approval process for new drugs, but meanwhile, many Americans are demanding for a faster response to this health scare. With no Ebola vaccine, and one of the few drugs that have shown some positive results unavailable, health officials around the world keep looking for answers.
There isn't any ZMapp available, which is the experimental drug that had been used on a few patients here in the United States. There's none left to use. There are some other experimental drugs that certainly have not been proven to be effective.
ZMapp has helped save 2 Ebola-infected patients. The Centers for Disease Control explains that ZMapp is a combination of 3 different antibodies that bind to the protein of the Ebola virus. But it takes a long time to produce it.
ZMapp is just fundamentally difficult to mass produce. It is grown in a certain way or produced in a certain way that is slow and tedious.
The drug is described as a cocktail of elements found in tobacco plants. For one of the researchers that helped to develop ZMapp, the issue with the limited doses is all about funding.
Well, one of the things that we have struggled under is there's only so much money available for research, and there's lots of things to do. Sure, if the NIH had had more money to devote to this, we could have been further faster. But they're trying to balance this rare disease with work that needed to be done on the things that you and I are much more likely to get.
A leading British pharmaceutical company, GlaxoSmithKline, says despite efforts to fast-track a vaccine, it's coming too late for the current epidemic. Nevertheless, researchers are turning to a crowdfunding campaign to raise money to speed up testing. Medical experts say that the only way to contain this outbreak is with a vaccine. Too late for the 4,500 people who have already died, but perhaps still a chance for the thousands of new cases that are projected to come in the next few weeks. Susan?
Nitza, what about Amber Vinson, the other infected nurse? What is the latest on her condition?
Well, Ms. Vinson is still quarantined in the hospital right behind me, the Emory University Hospital. The institution is not providing any details or updates about her condition, respecting her patients' rights. But in a written statement, her family said that she's in good spirits and very thankful for all the support she and also the family have received. In addition, the family is defending her action, saying she was prudent by calling the Texas authorities before boarding that flight that was bringing her back from Ohio, where she was planning her wedding, back to where she lives in Texas.
Nitza Soledad Perez live in Atlanta.